I will urge all the members of the government team to unreservedly provide the numbers. Provide the numbers. My brother.
Honorable Governor, you seem to be targeting one member of Parliament.
Yeah, but he's shouting. He's shouting. He's the one who's inciting me.
Honorable Governor, if you continue, I will suspend your 4 minutes and allow for another speaker.
Mr. Speaker, allow me. Mr. Speaker, meeting strong through. Also, Prime Minister must be elected by the people.
Yeah.
Me strong. Opposition, you must have an argument with me now. Prime Minister must be voted by the people of this country. You must change the constitutional law. Change the constitutional law. Prime Minister must be voted by the people. And must be voted by the people for 5 years. 5 or 4 years. And your opposition must come and support me. This idea. And I'm sure Honorable the Prime Minister James Morobe has already made a point. The Prime Minister must be elected by the people. So that whoever the Prime Minister they elect, this nation so fit to elect, he will remain there in power for whatever term this constitutional amendment will give. 4 years or 5 years have I given. So you come to complain here and there, you are going to complain also, or people about people maki mem. People maki mem. So if you opposition there, can't support me. Prime Minister must be elected by the people. For introducing a very important constitutional amendment to this country. Never before, Mr. Speaker, never before, but he's so fit and the government is so fit to introduce this very important constitutional bill to this Parliament. Mr. Speaker, I take note of the debates by the opposition. I take serious note of the debate by the opposition, because in this country and in this Parliament, we need to have a constructive, intelligent opposition. That's what we need. That's what we need. Because nobody is a Paliba. You may make a mistake. That is why you must harim opposition non talk talk. Now mi harim talk talk long opposition mi harim. You play in less lo meet so mi harim this play talk talk long opposition. So thank you for the opposition and those who have supported the bill. On the side of the government. I am the government. I am the member of the government, so I'm obliged to support the bill that is before this Parliament. I'm obliged. Mr. Speaker, we are not alone. We are not alone. Never you think that the opposition, this country is alone. Never you think. Mr. Speaker, we are part of the international community. We need the support of the international community. We need the support of the United Nations. We need the support of the Commonwealth. We need the support of our friends like Australia and New Zealand and others. We're getting help from our people in the international sphere. We need their support. They're inclined and seriously inclined to support what goes on in this country, Papua New Guinea. They're inclined. So whatever law that we pass in this country, we don't injure their feelings. We don't injure their minds. The law which is passed in this country must be confirmed to the international law. The international law. It must conform to the constitution of this country. because what is enshrined in the constitution of the country is what is there in the international law.
Honorable Governor, sorry,
Mr. Speaker.
I interrupt you. I would like to ask you to lift the mic that you have bent over.
Oh.
Can you lift it up? It's for the recording purposes.
Sorry, sir. Sorry, sir.
Thank you. Make your
sorry,
debate.
sir. Sorry, sir. So, whatever we do, not just the government, Mr. Speaker, not just the government, the business community of this world, whatever that goes on and transpires in this country must be reasonably acceptable to the international community. And this is very important, Mr. Speaker. And the Attorney General saw fit to bring this bill, and we in the government 100% support this bill. 100%. The opposition can argue these things, but that you want to defeat this bill depends on your number. Because what goes on in this parliament depends on the number. On the number. On the number. You can argue here and there, but you want to defeat this bill based on your numbers.
It's a very set criteria.
Right? So I want to say that this government is mindful of what the Minister for Attorney General said, stability. Stability, Mr. Speaker. You listen, you listen. You listen, you're shouting, but listen. When you were talking, I was listening. Yeah, stability.
Order.
Stability, Mr. Speaker, in the governance and in the political governance. Political governance, there must be stability, Mr. Speaker. When there is a continuous vote of no confidence, it challenges the stability of the political stable governance. That is why this bill has been brought, to make sure. Of course, you have a right under Section 45 or 145. You have a right. The people who are supporting the government, you have a right under Section 145 of the Constitution. You think the government in the instant government is running this country, you think the government is not delivering to this country. You have a right under Section 145. But to vacate that government, you must have numbers. You must have numbers. You can talk here and there, but you must have numbers to vacate this government. And as far as, Mr. Speaker, this government is concerned, stability is very important. So very important to this country. This country, Papua New Guinea. So Section 145 gives you the power. If you want to vacate this government, you must master the magic number. So far you have failed to master the magic number. You failed. If I want to give you a description, you wouldn't like it, but I will restrain. If I want to give you that description, you would not like it, I will restrain. With due respect. With due respect. Right?
Honorable,
respect, Mr. Speaker.
Honorable Governor, make your debate to the chair and not to point finger at any side of the house.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Mr. Speaker, and we need in this parliament law which will stabilize this government. Considering that you, whoever wants to challenge this government, have a right to a vote of no confidence. You have a right. But this country needs stability in a political governance.
Why you destroy it?
Political governance.
Why you destroy it?
What?
You are destroying it.
Who is destroying it? Yeah, that's what you're saying.
Honorable Governor,
That's what you're saying.
Honorable Governor, you address the Parliament,
Yeah,
address the
Speaker.
House.
That's what you're saying.
You start continuing addressing individual members, I will ask you to resume your seat.
No, sorry, sir. Sorry, sir. They're inciting me to the degree that I have to respond. Mr. Speaker, what the bill is trying to to achieve is to make sure the government, by its numbers, defeat the motion to maintain the political government's stability. This bill is trying to achieve that. And I support it. I support this bill. And unless you people who are crying foul have the numbers to vacate this government, you provide the numbers. If you don't provide these numbers, you don't have the power. Mr. Speaker, we need stability. Stability in this government.
Honorable Governor, we have a point of order from Member 4.
Mr. Speaker, it sounds like the good governor has exhausted his debate. He keeps repeating himself. It's like a broken record right now. DJ. So I think if he's exhausted his debate, maybe we could conclude, and there are other people in the House who want to debate.
Honorable Member, I've allowed you the full 20 minutes to make your debate, and it's the Governor's turn to make his debate. Your point of order is out of order. I'll allow the Governor.
I'm debating by the time. I'm debating by the time. I can vividly see the time. If these people cannot vividly see the time, they have problems. They should vacate from this parliament.
Honorable Governor, make your debate.
Yeah. So the bill before this parliament, I will urge all the members of the government team to unreservedly provide the numbers to support the debate. Support the debate. That's what we need. And the business community want to come and invest in this country. But they're concerned, Mr. Speaker, whether this government will continue. Very good investment. For instance, WAPI. They want to bring, the investors want to come in, but they're concerned about the stability. I have to build a road to Kabul. I have to build a road to Groina. I have to build a road to Shalom. I have to build a road to Yus and to Saido in the Medang province. Where will I get the money? Where will I get the money to do those things? The money is coming from WAPI. Must come from WAPI. But the investors in the WAPI have a reservation because they're worried. The opposition is moving a vote of no confidence. New government will come into place. Right? That is why many reservations, not just the WAPI, but many other mines and many other businesses. Because they want stability in the nation, particularly in the political governance. Political governance. If there is no political governance, the investors will not be inclined, Mr. Speaker, to come and invest. Invest. And as I told you already, we are not alone, Mr. Speaker. We're a member of the international community. And the international community will come in to assist as long as there is a stability, particularly in the political governance.
You said it 20 times.
Well, You said many times, but you are inciting, you are trying to make something, so I'm telling you again and again. And Mr. Speaker, I'm talking to the Speaker, not talking to my learned friend. I'm not talking to my learned friend, I'm talking to the Honorable Speaker. That's the right thing to do, isn't it? Mr. Speaker, we need international friends. And not just the international friend, the public servant, Mr. Speaker. When they reach a proposed vote of no confidence, they don't go to work. I sit in line. They don't go to work. There's a vote of no confidence coming. There's a new government coming in. They don't do the work. I tell them to go to Finchafen to check on those things. They don't go because the government becomes there. And even the companies too. There's a new government coming in. We don't know the devils in the new people in the new government. We don't know them, Mr. Speaker. Right? And they restrain for constructive negotiation, constructive involvement. Because they suspect that there's a new government coming in. Mr. Speaker, that is why, Mr. Speaker, I said there must be stability. Period, Mr. Speaker, period. If you have the numbers to change the government, you do. You do. If you don't have the numbers, no one to talk plenty. No one to talk plenty. Mr. Speaker, I got 5 more minutes. I'm going by the time. I got 5 minutes, Mr. Speaker, and I think the government will unanimously support this bill. Government will support unanimously this bill because we need political stability. Political stability. And if you, my learned friend, member for Chena Yongabun, if you have the numbers, come and dethrone this government. Chena Yongabun, my brother.
Honorable Governor, you seem to be targeting one member of Parliament.
Yeah, but he's shouting. He's shouting. He is the one who's inciting me.
Honorable Governor, if you continue, I will suspend your 4 minutes and allow for another speaker.
Mr. Speaker, allow me. Allow me. So the government will stand. Government will stand to support the bill, and it must stand to support this bill because it's good for this country. And to finish off, I have 3 minutes. 3 minutes? No, 3 minutes. Mr. Speaker, meeting strong through. Also, Prime Minister must be elected by the people. Me strong. Opposition, you must have an argument with me now. Prime Minister must be voted by the people of this country. You must change the constitutional law. Change the constitutional law. Prime Minister must be voted by the people. And must be voted by the people for 5 years. 5 or 4 years. And your opposition must come and support me. This idea. And I'm sure Honorable the Prime Minister James Morobe has already made a point. The Prime Minister must be elected by the people. So that whoever the Prime Minister they elect, this nation so fit to elect, he will remain there in power for whatever term this constitutional amendment will give. 4 years or 5 years, have I given. So you come to complain here and there, you are going to complain also, all people about me maki mem. Me maki mem. So if you opposition there, can't support me. Prime Minister must be elected by the people. You move around, you may campaign, policy you may. Now people of this country by voting you me. What is something you promise to deliver along interest for this country? This Prime Minister must deliver him long one in time constitution give man. Then you may all complain, you will complain of me, the Prime Minister, member of Lotari, you will complain, you go stop, yeah. You may not complain. Because Prime Minister is elected by the people, Mr. Speaker. And I want to urge all of you that we work together, the government and the opposition. Prime Minister must be elected by the people. Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you, Honorable Governor.